Man, this is definitely one of the worst days ever, bro. I'm not even gonna front. Not even gonna front, dog. This is just a bad day. Just a horrible day. But if you haven't heard, we lost one of our greats today. We lost D'Angelo. Wow. I'm still lost for words in this bitch, man. I am sick. Super sick. He lost a private battle with pancreatic cancer at the age of 51. Where do I start with D'Angelo, bro? D'Angelo is the first time I've ever heard neo soul. People were doing R&B, people were doing soul, but they weren't doing it like D'Angelo. When it comes down to the vocals, the songwriting, the beat selection, the albums. The crazy part about this is D'Angelo only had 3 albums. But those 2 albums changed the game. The first 2 albums. Black Messiah is a slept-on project, if you ask me. But when I first heard D'Angelo, it was on a record called You Will Know. It was on the Jason's Lyrics soundtrack, and it featured all of the hot R&B niggas at one time. And to find out that he wrote it and appeared on it, I was like, wow, he up next. Then when Brown Sugar came out, nigga, he was to the stratosphere. Then the album Brown Sugar, bruh. Let me tell you something, man. That Brown Sugar album is a classic. And I'm surprised both his albums only platinum. I don't believe that. The impact that D'Angelo had on, just music, not just R&B. Like, he's amazing, bro. Like, Brown Sugar is an amazing song, but, his cover of Cruising by Smokey Robinson. His cover of Smokey, I hate to go there, but I'm not saying that because he's dead. I've always felt this way. I felt like D'Angelo's cover of Cruising was better than Smokey Robinson's, in my opinion. Lady, oh my God. Great record. One of my favorite songs. Me and Those Dreaming Eyes of Mine, bro. Amazing. And then my personal favorite D'Angelo song, I Found My Smile Again, from the Space Jam soundtrack. I gotta bump that today in his memory, bro. That is just from the piano to the beginning to the bridge. It's just vintage D'Angelo. It's vintage D'Angelo, bro. I Found My Smile Again is just incredible. And he covered She's Always in My Hair by Prince, and that was a great cover. And then my second favorite D'Angelo song, Devil's Pie. Bruh, Primo killed that beat. That's another amazing song by D'Angelo. It had more of a hip hop feel, but D'Angelo just adjusted and got into that rap pocket. Then Left and Right with Redman and Method Man. Amazing. Great record. And then classic, How Does It Feel? Incredible song. Then, the video. D'Angelo was fooling, bro. D'Angelo fooling. Then Feel Like Making Love. I liked his cover of Feel Like Making Love. It wasn't better than Roberta Flack's, but it was close. It was close, though. But wow, I still can't believe he's gone at 51. That is insane. Yeah, I'm really stuck. And then there was some joints, his vocals on Imagine by Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. Then his vocals on that Rhapsody joint with GZA. Like Voodoo and Brown Sugar are forever classic albums. Spanish joint was my shit too. And then Africa, yeah, man. I'm still in complete shock right now. And then I feel for D'Angelo's son. Like, he lost both of his parents in 1 year. I don't know if y'all into spiritual shit. Like, I'm not necessarily into spirit shit, but I do believe that your soulmate, you know what I'm saying? If one soulmate goes before the other, they gonna come and get you. And I truly think Angie Stone went and got D'Angelo. That's just my perception of it. A lot of people might not believe that. A lot of people might not believe in that, but I believe in shit like that. For sure. And I remember reading one of D'Angelo's last interviews, and D'Angelo said that Angie Stone was like his soulmate. She was the one. She completed him. And I remember back in the day when they were messing around, you know what I'm saying? They kept it on the low because, the internet's not what it was today. Back then. But yeah, they was a good couple, man. Neo Soul. They both did the same kind of music. They both were kind of in the same things. Man, prayers up to D'Angelo and Angie Stone family, bro. Especially their son. That's crazy, bro. Wow. Rest in peace to D'Angelo. It's King No NBA Music Talk. I'm gone.